I actually started running back in school. We had a really good sport teacher who was into running, and we were 3 guys in our class around like 5th grade who were really good in running, and so he took us to local races as well as the Stuttgart Lauf. And in this age group we were running like the 2-kilometer race at the Stuttgart Lauf, and this actually was the last time for me when I attended the Stuttgart Lauf. Many years later, after being more into the fitness, bodybuilding and CrossFit scene, I came back to the endurance sports, mainly cycling, but with setting a standard when it comes to the life balance. I needed to find some kind of sports that suits my everyday life and that I can do no matter where I am, and no matter what time it is, and no matter how much time I have. And this is what brought me back to my first love, running. Because I am a highly competitive person, I knew I need to set myself some goals for the upcoming year to be more focused, more specific with the training. And the first goal was actually like the half marathon, the Stuttgart Lauf. So being back after 15 years at the Stuttgart Lauf to compete at the half marathon. Race starts in an hour, so I'm trying to get like a little warm up in, and yeah. Things are amazing. It stopped raining, so that's actually really nice. Met some colleagues. Now we're ready to start, and yeah, let's do it. Finished my first official half marathon in a respectable time for me, but as this was just like a small stone on the way towards like all the ultramarathons thing, I decided to put on another challenge, another race into the calendar, and this was the Three Kings, Three Hills UTMB Ultra Trail Run, 56 kilometers, 2,500 meters of altitude. And then I had the opportunity to throw in this 24-hour race, what is actually 2 weeks before the actual Ultra Trail, and this is where we're heading right now. Alright guys, we are northwest Germany in Dorsten for a 24-hour race. It was a pretty spontaneous action, but here we are. 24-hour race means you have a 1K loop that you can run for 24 hours. You can run 10K, 20K, 100K, 200K, however you want it. So we're actually here to support Gerrit and on the same time run our own race. So that's gonna be like the extra sauce. Right now it's time to collect the bib and the race timer, and then hopefully, so Gerrit is arriving with his dad and they have like a pavilion kind of thing. That's actually great because it looks like it could rain the next 24 hours, so then we can set up the tent and getting ready for the race. Race starts in roughly 2 hours. Let's go.
Mountains over hills, rather take the wins over meals. These are the brakes, hands on the wheels. Wanna let it tell the story like a real, I'm for real. Dragon blood in my pedigree. I'm first to the goal like the letter G. Took my name out the sky just to let it breathe. It's the return of the Titan, no Tennessee.
Alright guys, we are 7 minutes out before the start. Behind me you can already see like the start line, all the people getting ready. Here you can see, this is our tent. Here you can see Gerrit's dad. Gerrit is peeing. Here you can see like all the tents from the athletes. So it's like where they sleep and where they getting like new outfits and stuff. So yeah, 6 minutes before the start. I'm actually like a little bit nervous because I don't know how it's gonna go. But the good thing is we're not racing in a way where we are really fast. I think this is gonna help me to get into the groove of the first maybe hour or 2 hours, and then let's see what's gonna happen. Alright guys, quick update. We have 40 kilometers in. I think it's like four and a half hours. It's quite tough actually because the weather is really warm, or it's really warm actually. And there are like so many people that you have to concentrate to walk like this all the time. So this is quite hard, so hopefully it's getting better when it gets dark. Other than that, I'm feeling okay. So I'm doing like a small break, drinking a Coke and like a Chorus oat bar. Yeah. Let's see how the legs feel after standing up again, but yeah, 40 kilometers in, a lot more to go. Around 60 kilometers into the race, out of the sudden, my right foot started to hurt. After 2 more rounds of this 1 kilometer loop, I needed to take a quick break. Even when I have done the 100 kilometer run, I didn't experience some foot pain in this dimension. Thanks to Gerrit's dad, who is like an absolute legend, I was able to continue after rolling out my foot for a few minutes, but still under a lot of pain. So I had this battle in my head between being mental tough and pushing through and fighting through, and just being dumb and getting myself injured. Alright guys, 70k done, and we decided to leave it with that 70k for Gerrit and myself. We both didn't felt super fit today, and Gerrit had like a double Ironman 3 weeks ago, so he's still not fully recovered, and for me it was like super spontaneous. I wasn't really prepared for it, and I have my planned and scheduled race in 2 weeks. So other than that, it was a great event, like thousands of people on the track. They're still going, there are like still a few that are going, a few are going home or sleeping and then coming back tomorrow to finish off the 24-hour race. So that's amazing to see how many people are on the track and how many people are interested in running. It was great to meet up with Gerrit. Yeah, so it's now I think 2 o'clock in the morning. Roundabout. I'm gonna drive home, so I have like full Saturday with my 2 girls. Alright guys, it's already 2 weeks later. Just wanted to do like a quick recap after the race. So the race itself was well organized. For me it was the first 24-hour race, and for this it was really nice. The community was great. Meeting up with Gerrit for the first time in real life was also amazing. We had like some great conversations while running. Overall, it was like a great experience for myself to run for 70k straight. I never have done this before, so I learned a lot about myself, a lot about my body. I'm actually really lucky that Gerrit called it a day after 70k, because I guess I would have run like for at least until 100k with this injury, and this would end it definitely worse than it is right now. There are like a lot of people out there who are doing crazy things, who are pushing the limit every single day, and you see them on YouTube, you see them on Instagram. It's definitely pure motivation, but it's also important to remind yourself that those people have built up their mileage over time. I myself have built up over the last few weeks and months a really good mileage from around like 80k a week. This is something I can handle. This is something that works for myself, and I have worked up from around like 35k in the beginning. When it comes to this 24-hour race, I have already done 40k in this week, and then I've run 70k straight. And the longest run I have done and the longest time I have ran on that point was 26-ish kilometers. So this was definitely not really smart to throw in like a 24-hour race or like a 70k race. While running, I had a lot of time to think about our vision statement one step further. And what I thought about a lot is that I hope that people don't think one step further is just limited to like physical activities. One step further is something you have to see like more as like a holistic approach. It's meant to be a guidance for every aspect of life. And for me, in this specific race, one step further meant to stop the race and to go one step further when it comes to being more patient and to listen to my body. So I hope you liked this video. See you in the next one.